Hello everyone, myself Professor Rakesh Amrutkar from MGV's SPH College of Pharmacy, Malegaon. Today I am explaining here the cancer and the anti-cancer agents, classification of anti-cancer agents, and the discussion of only alkylating agents. This presentation includes the details of alkylating agents along with the introductory part of cancer, types of cancers, and classification of anti-cancer agents. The first one is cancer is uncontrolled proliferative growth of the cells, means it is a term of cancer indicating relatively autonomous proliferation of the cells, and it leads to the abnormal growth of tissues which may be a benign, means it is not life threatening, or malignant, it is life threatening. The cancer is a group of diseases that are characterized by the loss of control of growth, division, and the spread of group of cells, leading to the primary tumor that invades and destroys adjacent tissues. Further, this benign and malignant tumors. This, in case of this benign tumor, there is no metastasis, and in malignant tumor there is a metastasis. That means the secondary growth originating from the primary tumor anywhere else in the body. Depending upon this type of tissue involved, these tumors are classified into 3 to 4 types, that is carcinoma. This cancer is arise from ectoderm or endoderm at the tissue levels. Ectoderm involves the skin and its appendages, nerve tissue, etc. Endoderm involves the intestinal system and organs. Then second one is sarcoma. It is a malignant tumor derived from the connective tissue from mesoderm tissues. It includes bone, muscles, cartilage, and relative tissues. Then leukemia relates to the WBC count is more than the normal level. In case of this, it is from hematopoietic cells. Then blastic tumors resemblance and immature or embryonic tissues. Continuation with this causes of cancer, it exposure to the carcinogenic hydrocarbons or to excessive radiation. Cancer family syndrome is the first cause of this cancer, that means lung cancer. It is also called as hereditary factors. Then high level of enzymes, aryl hydrocarbon hydroxylase. Then culture factors, diet, smoking, drinking, and sexual habits are also causes the cancer. Occupational, working in chemical gas factory, example coal tar, mustard gas, chromium, then asbestos, etc. Then viruses also causes the cancer. It is release the DNA into the host cells. Then hormones, breast cancer by estrogen high dose. The cell cycle kinetics. During the cell cycle, each cell divides into 2 daughter cells having identical genetic material. This first one is mitotic phase, then first growth phase, DNA synthesis phase, then secondary or second growth phase. Then mitosis, the phase is 4 subclasses, that is prophase, metaphase, anaphase, and telophase. Then first growth phase is growth and the normal metabolic rules, that is G1 phase. Mitotic phase is called as M phase. Synthesis phase is S phase, that is interphase, that is DNA replication, and second one is G2, that is growth and preparation for mitosis. This is the last phase of this kinetics, cell cycle kinetics. The growth and division of the cells can be defined into 4 prominent phases of cell cycle. It is the S phase. First one is S phase, that is 10 to 20 hours, that is the phase of DNA synthesis. G2 phase is 2 to 10 hours, and it is resting phase. The cell is made ready for mitosis. Then M phase, that is metastasis phase or mitosis phase, that is chromosomal condensation, spindle formation and cell division. Then G1 phase, variable period post mitotic resting phase, and G0 phase is non-proliferative resting phase. Based on the effect of drug on at different cell cycle phases, the first one is cell cycle non-specific or phase dependent. The drugs act both on non-proliferative and proliferative cells. Examples: alkylating agents, busulfan, antibiotics, dactinomycin. Cell cycle specific drugs act on cell in specific phase of cell cycle, that is S phase, G2 phase, G1 phase, M phase. Vincristine is acts on M phase, 6-mercaptopurine is on the G1, and bleomycin is on the G2. And methotrexate is acts on synthetic phase, that is S phase of the cell cycle. And the non-specific or phase independent agents are antibiotics and alkylating agents. This is the schematic representation of the mechanism of action for anti-cancer drugs. First one is folic acid is converted into tetrahydrofolic acid. So methotrexate is act on this first stage. From this tetrahydrofolic acid, this purines and pyrimidines are synthesized. Then purines are guanine and adenine. This adenine forms nucleotides. This mercaptopurine is act on this mercaptopurine is act on this adenine is converted into nucleotides. Then uracil, further pyrimidines are forms these nucleotides. The drugs acts on this phases are 5-fluorouracil, hydroxyurea, thioguanine, etc. Further, these nucleotides are forms the DNA, and alkylating agents are specifically act on this DNA replication. Further, these DNAs are form the cell mitosis, then mitotic disruptors and antibiotics acts on the stage when DNA is converted into RNA. This is again same meaning, that is mechanism of action of this anti-cancer drugs. Biochemistry mechanisms of anti-cancer drugs. According to this biochemistry mechanisms of anti-cancer drug, the first one is blocks the nucleic acid biosynthesis. Examples are antimetabolites. This folic antagonist inhibits the dihydrofolate reductase. Example is methotrexate. Pyrimidine antagonist inhibits the thymidine dilate synthase. Fluorouracil or inhibits the DNA polymerase. Cytarabine. Then purine antagonist inhibits interconversion of purine nucleotide, is mercaptopurine. Then ribonucleotide diphosphate reductase antagonist, hydroxyurea, the example of this. These drugs blocks the nucleic acid biosynthesis. Then the second class, according to this biochemistry mechanism, interferes transcription and blocks the RNA synthesis. These drugs binds with the DNA to block the RNA production. Doxorubicin is the example of this drug. Then direct influence the structure and function of DNA. Okay, alkylating agents are there. Platinum antibiotics and topoisomerase inhibitors are acts direct influence the structure and function of DNA. Then interfere with the protein synthesis and the function. Antitubulin, it is vincristine and vinblastine. Taxanes, paclitaxane, then interfere the function of ribosome, influence the amino acid supply, and binds tubulin, destroys the spindle to produce mitotic arrest. This is the classification according to the biochemistry way. Influence the hormone homeostasis. These drugs binds to the hormone receptor to block the action of sex hormones, which results in inhibition of growth. Tumor growth. The examples are gonadotropin hormone or gonadotropin releasing hormone inhibitors. Then aromatase inhibitors, aminoglutathione and anastrozole. These are the examples of these drugs. Prostogens are influence the hormonal homeostasis. Then classification of anti-cancer drugs according to the chemical structure and the resource of the drug. The first class of this anti-cancer agent is alkylating agents. It includes nitrogen mustard, nitrosoureas, triazines, alkyl sulfonates, and platinum analogs. Then antimetabolites, purine antagonist, pyrimidine antagonist, and folic acid antagonist. Then antibiotics, doxorubicin, daunorubicin, mitotic inhibitors, vincristine, vinblastine, paclitaxel, etc. Then podophyllitoxins are there under this mitotic inhibitors. Then another anti-hormones, estrogens, androgen, progestogens, anti-androgens, anti-estrogen, then glucocorticoids, LHRH analogs, gonadotropin releasing hormone antagonist or agonist. These are the hormones or anti-hormones drugs used in the treatment of cancer chemotherapy. Then miscellaneous are aspergillus, then colchicine, etc. Monoclonal antibodies are also used. Rituximab and gemtosumab. These are the agents under the monoclonal antibodies used in the cancer chemotherapy or cancer anti-cancer drugs. The first one is alkylating agents. These alkylating agents are this electrophilic molecules that covalently modifies the nucleophilic molecules in the cells. In the cancer treatment, either as a single agents or as a components of combination regimens. Particularly, these agents act by causing alkylation of nucleophilic sites in the DNA strands. This mechanism of action, the generation of highly reactive carbonium intermediates. These form a carbonium intermediate first. That carbonium intermediates attacks electron-rich sites on DNA such as N7, O2 and O6 positions of this guanine and the N1, N3 and N7 positions of adenine. Means these drug forms a carbonium as an intermediate first, and then this carbonium intermediates is attacks on electron rich site of the DNA. There are two sites majorly, that is guanine and adenine. Amino acids are responsible to bind these alkylating agents. At the position number N7, O2, O6 of this guanine, N1 and N3, N7 position of this adenine. These are damaging to bone marrow, reacting with the 7th position of guanine and in each of the double strands of DNA and causes cross-linking of strands and prevent the growth. These agents are reactive compound that act upon DNA and RNA at certain enzymes. Action is non-specific. These agents, adverse effect of these alkylating agents are marrow toxicity, lungs, cardiac, endothelial damage, pulmonary fibrosis, then nephrotoxicity, secondary leukemias are the major long-term effects of these agents. These alkylating agents, bifunctional alkylating agents can cause the interstrand linking and cross-linking. Means these drugs are damaging to the bone marrow, reacting with the position of guanine in each of the double strand and RNA and causes the cross-linking strands and prevents the growth. The first one is nitrogen mustard. It is similar to the sulfur mustard or mustard gas developed and used in the First World War. In this war, the mustard war used weapon and individuals heavily gassed with show to the mark damage to bone marrow tissues and lymphoid tissues, etc. This nitrogen mustard inhibits the cell reproduction by binding irreversibly with nucleic acid. It is N7 of this guanine in DNA. Specific type of chemical bonding involved in is alkylation. Alkylation leads to the alteration of guanine so that it forms the abnormal base pair with the thymidine. Then cleavage of the imidazole ring of this guanine, destroying the guanine. Then linking of this guanine pairs, reproducing the cross-linked DNA strands which cannot replicate. Depurination of this DNA causing actual breakage of the DNA strands. This alkylating agents, examples are meclorthamine, and cyclophosphamide. These drugs are nitrogen mustard and act as alkylating agent. This meclorthamine is a nitrogen mustard or sulfur mustard from the cyclic intermediate. In case of this, it is a aziridium ion, and it is also known as anium ion, or in case of sulfur mustard, it is episulfonium ion. These are the highly reactive, and they react with the nucleophilic site present on the DNA, as we discussed. They reacts with the nucleophilic site of aryl substituted nitrogen mustard or site present on the nucleic acid. These are stable because aryl substitution stabilizes this aziridium ion. Due to this, aromatic nitrogen mustard can be taken orally, while aliphatic nitrogen mustard administered in the form of freshly prepared solution. This oleoform cyclophosphamide is twice active than dextroform. Prodrug requires activation in vivo by P450 isoenzyme, that is CYP2B6 and CYP3A45 in liver. In treatment of this non-Hodgkin's lymphomas, this used in breast cancer, carcinomas of lungs, cervix and ovary. Then second one is ifosfamide and melphalan. These are analogs of cyclophosphamide. Prodrug requires activation in vivo by P450 isoenzyme, that is cytochrome P2B6 and CYP3A4 in liver. It is used in the treatment of testicular cancer, sarcomas, lymphomas, lungs and cervix. Side effects of this same like cyclophosphamide, but greater nephrotoxicity and neurotoxicity. Then melphalan is orally used along with the intravenously used. It is used in the treatment of multiple myeloma, breast cancer and ovarian cancer. Then side effects are same like cyclophosphamide. Another drug is thiotepa and chlorambucil. This thiotepa is converted rapidly by liver mixed function oxidase to its active metabolite, that is triethylene phosphoramide, which is a source for aziridium cation for further alkylation. Side effect of this thiotepa is myelosuppression and mucositis. Chlorambucil contains aryl substitutions on the nitrogen. Due to this, aziridium ion is stable. It can be taken orally. Specially, it is used in Hodgkin disease. Toxicity towards this moderate myelosuppression, amenorrhea, lung fibrosis, etc. It may cause secondary leukemia in long-term use. Second alkylating agent is nitrosoureas. Then again nitrosourea carmustine is the example. Carmustine, lomustine, these drugs are chloroethyl nitroureas. Both these drugs are broad spectrum anti-cancer drugs. They can cause alkylation and inhibit the DNA repairs by isocyanate form. They are highly lipid soluble and crosses the blood-brain barrier. It involves the abstraction of NH proton followed by rearrangement to give isocyanate and diazohydroxide. This upon dihydrohydroxide protonation followed by the loss of water yields diazo species that decompose to reactive carbocation, which is the responsible for DNA alkylation. This is the in short mechanism of action of this uh, nitrosoureas, carmustine. Lomustines are the and semustine analogs of this carmustine that similar to with similar pharmacodynamic and toxicity profile. They are given orally and with high bioavailability. This streptozotocin and chlorozotocin, these two drugs, natural nitrosourea as well as the broad spectrum antibiotics used in Hodgkin's disease, colon cancer and pancreatic cancer. Side effects are nausea, vomiting and myelosuppression. Next one is triazines. Why these are called as triazine? Because it contains the three nitrogen atom, triazine. Procarbazine and dacarbazine is the example. It mostly undergoes the activation by P450. It is given orally and parentally, used in the treatment of Hodgkin's disease, lymphomas and brain tumors. Dacarbazine contains imidazole as a basic nucleus. It is used against carcinoid cancer, neuroblastoma and soft tissue sarcomas. Leukopenia is the side effect. Thrombocytopenia is also a side effect of this dacarbazine. Then alkyl sulfonates, example is busulfan. These reacts with two neighboring guanine residues in DNA but causes the cross links only within the same DNA strands, not between opposite strands. Busulfan undergoes sulfur stripping in treatment of chronic leukemias. It is used orally and intravenously. Side effects are chronic granulocytic leukemia, hyperuricemia, delayed pulmonary fibrosis, and nausea, vomiting, impotency, amenorrhea, and fetal malformations. The last one is platinum compounds. Example is cisplatin. This platinum is considered to be soft electrophile, and as a result, its complex are subject to attack by soft nucleophiles such as thiol groups found on proteins. This can result in the significant proteins binding and inactivation caused by presence of thiols in albumins, glutathione, and other proteins. The cisplatin is a first-line drug for the testicular, ovarian, and bladder cancer. It is also useful in treatment of melanoma and number of other solid tumors. Side effects are little myelosuppression but can causes the severe nausea, vomiting, neurotoxicity, and nephrotoxicity. The cisplatin carboplatin binds to the nitrogen atom of guanine, which inhibits the DNA, RNA, and protein synthesis. This platinum agents also develops the less reactive platinum compounds such as carboplatin and oxaloplatin, which is a living group, was incorporated into the chelate. Oxaliplatin, then satraplatin is a prodrug. These two drugs used in ovarian cancer, bladder cancer, germ cell tumors, then myelosuppression, metastatic colorectal cancer and colon cancer. The side effects of ototoxicity, myelosuppression, vomiting, nausea, and neurotoxicity. Means overall, these alkylating agents are 4 to 5 types, which includes nitrogen mustard, then platinum compounds, alkyl sulfonates, nitrosoureas, then ethylenimines are there. Example is thiotepa, and triazines are there, dacarbazine. These are the examples of alkylating agents. All over these alkylating agents, what they in short mode of action, these agents acts by causing the alkylation of nucleic site in the DNA strands. Simple. This is regarding all cancer, classification of cancer, in then classification of anti-neoplastic agents or anti-cancer drugs, and only in detail alkylating agents. Thank you very much.